Great. Yeah.
These guys are what's up?
This is our first one. It's a good game to be at.
Are these new friends we have?
Yeah, we got new friends.
You want me to throw this away or what? What is this? Oh, you just keep
I
that
told
for our
her
friends and
our group
everything.
To meet by the doctor's sign. We didn't know what.
Hey guys, yeah,
We
go
said, hey, meet us by the
Pack!
doctor's sign, and now we're here.
So many friends here. Yeah, go Pack! Yes, you! You! That's it, that's it. That guy knows what's up. He knows what's up.
Do I need the phones for that?
Woo!
No, if you see both sides bounce from those
Go
two little
Pack!
bars, those two little bars.
Cool.
Go Pack!
Come grab the mic.
Yes! He knows what's up. Go Pack! I'm sorry. Go Pack! Yeah. Go Pack! He knows what's up. Sorry about that Lions chick. Good luck next year.
That's all right. I had a good time. Thanks for bringing me.
I'm sorry about that. I remember when I had my first beer.
Cheers. Hey, yo. Come on over.
Let's get over here. Come on now. Get on the mic.
Come on now. What's up?
Is it recording?
Yeah, man.
You're recording?
Right there.
Fucking Mr. Bird. Other side. Go there by the. Bird, all three of them? All three of them? Come on inside, boys. Let's get on a monumental thing. The Bird brothers, all three of them, kind of a monumental thing. A lot of good brothers. Come over here, Ryan. Come on inside.
Well, all right. Thomas, are we doing this? Are we
are,
rolling?
we are beginning.
Hey, gang. No. We are up and rolling. We are up and
Put it in
rolling.
here.
Now, did I step between Tommy and I? Let's get you on camera. State your name.
Devin,
Aaron.
Devin and Aaron, state your NFL allegiance.
Packers.
Hey,
I know you guys from town?
Nope.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Dells.
I live in Madison. Woo, go Pack.
right on.
They
Coming
made
from
the journey.
from down south. Cool. Did you have a good time at the game?
Hell yeah, first game ever. NFC champs. Champions.
First game ever?
Yeah.
Both you guys?
Yeah.
Best Christmas present ever.
Yep.
Woo,
This
thank
is the best
you, my
Christmas
brother.
ever.
That is truly, that's a Christmas miracle, you
Yeah.
guys.
I'm loving it.
Woo, division
We're loving
champs.
it.
Yeah.
Who got you the tickets?
Her
My
brother.
brother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Waiting for him.
Like
Yeah.
on Christmas
Right
Day?
here.
Yeah. We were like meet by the doctor. We found you fine gentlemen. Here we are.
Woo!
Devin and Aaron got the gift that I wanted, man. I got some shoes, and I thought it was just like a shoe box. It was actually shoes, man. I wanted Packer tickets inside.
Yep,
Oh
yep.
well.
You
Well,
always hope for the tickets in the shoebox.
totally.
That's the classic trick.
Merry Christmas.
Well, shoot, you guys. Are you driving back to the Dells and Madison, staying in town?
Getting wild.
Yeah.
Right on. Green Bay,
Time to
party
hit the bars.
in the place to be.
Yeah. Woo!
Where you headed
That
to?
A-Raj came back.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
How?
Detroit,
We got excited.
Oh my goodness. Come on up, sir. What's your name? What's your name,
Please
man?
talk to us. Step in the middle here. Step in the middle. What's your name?
Steve Phillips,
Where you from, Steve Phillips?
Climax, Michigan.
Climax, is that upper?
Lower.
Lower? Did you take the ferry?
I did not. We drove straight through.
Straight through?
We thought today was going to be our day.
You gotta be committed if you're a Detroit Lions fan. That's a hard team.
That's absolutely true. Detroit fans, they know the significance of being 11-4 compared to Green Bay fans. Green Bay fans, it's an everyday thing. Detroit, it's a struggle. You stuck through the grit, and you got here.
I wanna speak on defense of Packers fans. We do not take this for granted, Steve. Never, ever.
I hope not.
Look at us, man. We're hauling gear. This is our
hope not.
ode to this team. I have a question for you as a Detroit fan. So, Steve, as a Detroit fan, how do you feel about Matt Stafford?
I think he's an athletic quarterback. I think he's undervalued compared to Jay Cutler, which is very unfortunate because they are not one and the same. And I think that he is very gifted, and he can throw the ball in multiple forms in multiple ways: sidearm, underarm.
If you saw one thing that held the team back in this game, what would you say held the team back? Because it was a very close game all throughout. What held the team back?
I would say trying to force the ball to Calvin Johnson held us back.
Always, man. It seems he's always looking at 81.
I think Golden Tate is a valuable option for us. And instead of trying to force the ball to Calvin, I think going to Golden Tate would be a valuable option.
Golden Tate was a heck of a pickup.
Absolutely. And I have him in fantasy, and I wish he got the ball more.
So let's go back to week 3 when the Detroit Lions just handed it to the Green Bay Packers.
I mean, relax.
Oh my
Relax.
So like that game, Rodgers was off. Rodgers was off all day with pressure coming at him, but he made a few amazing throws. Not unlike Matthew Stafford today. Is it not frustrating to have a quarterback? Because Stafford made some brilliant throws today. That touchdown to Calvin Johnson at the end of the first half was a great throw.
Indeed. Calvin is our go-to, without a doubt.
But Stafford, man. I mean, you see him make some brilliant throws, and then you see him skip some and just overshoot.
To be consistent would be great, yes. And to have the valued receiver options like Green Bay has would also be very, very, very nice.
Man, what happened to you guys? Got Jeremy Ross from us. How do you feel about him?
You know, Jeremy Ross is a special teams player. He should be nothing more than that, in my opinion.
He had a couple. He had like a 20-yard catch today.
Maybe, but I don't believe he belongs there. He should only be a special teams player. He's had a lot of drops in the season. And
do you feel good about the road?
I do feel good about the road. I mean, Dallas is very iffy, and we have a very good run defense as the Lions. And I think we're going to shut down DeMarco.
Hang on a second. What's your name, man?
I'm just interviewing Stephen here.
That's not your name. What is your name?
Answer the truth.
God-given name.
My name is Kyle.
Kyle Fletchings and Steve Phillips.
Hot damn Phillips.
Nice. Kyle, where are you from?
Kyle, I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
For real?
For real, from the heart of Detroit.
Come on now. You're from like Hamtramck.
What's your biggest point of the Lions team that you're worried about coming into the playoffs?
Ndamukong Suh already re-signing with another team.
Sue? You think Sue is out of there?
I think he's gone, and you know what? I'm not going to miss him.
You're not going to miss Sue?
I'm not going to miss him because he just likes to stomp on play.
Did you see him step on Aaron's ankle today?
All right, now listen.
Where's
the camera? Listen. Ndamukong Suh is going to be blown up on SportsCenter for stepping on Aaron Rodgers, and I will say that time it was not intentional.
No way.
What do you
really hop off that leg, man?
Aaron Rodgers reaction.
Hop off, but he didn't really care who he was stepping on.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers acted like.
As far as true blue Detroit fans, what do you really think of Dominic Raiola?
Oh,
Dominic
jeez.
Raiola is a piece of
He got what he deserved. he got his true blue deserved.
You guys are all right, man. I mean, you're calling it like it is. You know when you've got talent. You know when you've got shitheads. We'd like to think we call them like we see them here in Green Bay too.
Exactly.
So is this a franchise record, 11 wins, or tying a franchise record?
I mean, I think we're sitting pretty.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Dallas is in trouble next week.
Yeah.
Is it set? You guys go to Dallas?
Oh, yes.
Yes. We go to Dallas, and Des Bryant's a big bitch.
If Dominic
I'm going to say that on camera.
Versus Tony Romo is a huge factor for us. It takes away the run game. These Packer fans want in this, and I agree. They should have their turn.
Thank you.
You celebrate your win.
We will. We appreciate though you coming in.
You're a good sport, bud. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy the win.
Absolutely.
Hey man, for what it's worth, sock it to Dallas.
You want to come in, Jordy?
Fellas, drive safe now. Have a good time.
Like that.
No, you don't. This fellow wants to come in. You want to come in and say hello?
Hey, you guys are good sports.
It's on the other side. The other side of the.
It's just a Detroit.
The other side is live. But if you wanted a little interview.
I'm not with them.
All right.
We're just going in by. Listen, trust me.
That side is open. That side should be open.
Thanks.
Yep.
Well, that's cool, man. Because for real, I was watching that game, watching Stafford, inconsistent, and I really wanted to know, like, what do people in Detroit think about like the inconsistency from Stafford? I mean, that would just kind of drive a dude nuts watching him miss those passes, and then make the brilliant throws that make him look every bit like a first overall pick, and then he can't make the necessary ones. How do you feel about him, Leck?
For a Packer fan sitting in the crowd, watching him, like you said, make throws that shouldn't be made, yet completed for first downs as I'm sitting in the stands in agony.
But also his throws that just sailed over, and you heard a lot of people in the stands mocking him as
Thank
color
you.
because
Yes.
there were a lot of, when you want those clutch throws or things, as the Packers, we depend on Aaron Rodgers getting those clutch throws. You see Stafford sailing the pass over or undercutting them or just poor timing. I mean, they just didn't have the accuracy.
They didn't have enough venom, enough firepower to be able to take over the Packers on any given possession. I mean, they struggled. They struggled to fucking close out the game. Excuse my language.
And on both sides of the ball, I mean, you got to see it on television. When Rodgers came back in the game after the calf injury, I don't know how much the game plan was changed for him to not have much mobility, but, I mean, he came in with some piss and vinegar and made a lot of throws happen.
Yep.
Here's what I'll say about the Calvin Johnson Matthew Stafford connection is, when I was looking back at the Arizona loss for Detroit, the New England loss, the big plays were the misses between when Stafford was throwing to Calvin Johnson. Now, when you've got a guy who's 7 feet tall and can catch the ball, they always talk about it on TV. You don't have to throw a perfect pass. I think he takes that to an unfortunate level where he just kind of thinks, I can get it within 10 feet of Calvin Johnson and he's going to get it.
I will go on a limb and say that if Aaron Rodgers had a 7 foot tall wide receiver, 7 foot tall in the realm of being able to jump up and catch a ball, 7 feet tall receiver, that he would be bottom line almost unstoppable because he's going to put it in a spot that only he can catch it, and that's your point. You need to put it in a spot where only he can catch it, and if you do that, and you do that consistently, time and time again, the Packers don't have a chance against the Lions, period. Like, they don't.
I don't want to open up a can of worms here, but my man J. Mike, I was so hopeful that he was going to be that dude, that just you couldn't stop it. They talked about a matchup nightmare, and you're right, though. I mean, if you got him a bona fide, fucking string bean catching the ball.
Let's talk about some struggles in the red zone. I mean, we weren't able to punch it in necessarily right away or even at all on some of those drives. And I mean, whether you're trying to pound it with the run, with putting in 2 subs of linemen as far as blocking on the line, or poor passings. I mean, there were times, credit to Detroit's defense, but we were not able to punch it in and very close, or it took us a lot of work to punch it in. Is that just credit to Detroit defense, or is that,
No, I in particular, there was the first drive of the Packers offense, getting it down to the goal line.
I wish you could have seen the guy next to us.
Was that? What was this?
Straight up denim.
So angry. Canadian tuxedo.
100%
And this weather?
Canadian tuxedo.
He was just angry.
Straight up
God
denim.
damn
Straight
it.
up
1 yard. Are you
100%.
fucking kidding me? 1 yard. I'm done.
I thought we were done seeing
Just
him from the
renounce-
beginning of the
just
game.
renounce his
I thought he was done.
Didn't want to see the
honestly.
Packers on offense.
He was so mad. He was walked
mad.
away and he was so upset.
God, cursing to his wife.
65 years old,
Down
60,
here.
65 years old, just cursing to his wife. This is it. I'm done. And he walked away. But he came back. Like a true Packer fan, he came back. He got back in the stands, and he rooted for his team.
Him and Lank got along really well.
We did. With a lot of pounds, a lot of fucking headbutts, a lot of fucking love.
Well,
Spread.
that drive. I mean, what they tried to do there, it was either
Another
first or
McCarthy
second
bold
down,
call.
and they went with like a John Kuhn run to try to just bull it in. That was your bad call. That was your one, what they tried to do on 4th down probably should have been first, second down type thing.
And
Cooler on wheels, man. Great
it's your
invention.
point, though. I mean, there was many times in that game where, especially when Rodgers all of a sudden was out, and you're like, he's not coming back in the game. You started to worry, even though we had the lead. I don't care who you are. You started to worry. You started to get upset.
It was very quiet in the
We're-
stadium.
It was very disturbing that we didn't have a chance. If Flynn comes back on the field, we don't have a chance.
I guess I have two questions for you both, having gone to the game. What did it feel like when Rodgers was on the ground after his calf gave out like that?
Well, I was in the pisser when that happened. So I'm gonna tell you right now. When I was in the pisser, I was pissing. Thing was a straight stream.
Good piss?
I was straight stream, and then all of a sudden I heard that Rodgers was out of the game, and my shit clogged up a little bit, and I had to fucking back it up. So I'm just telling you right now, like, I'm looking at it, I'm going, hey, it better not be something like, you know, somebody said Achilles right away. They said, hey, his Achilles, he snapped his Achilles.
Knuckleheads in the back.
Exactly.
It was
People that
calf
are just-
going into this game. I mean,
People that
like,
are just speculating. They're
tuxedo that
exactly.
said,
are you serious?
People
That
are-
guy is like a doom and gloom. I
Exactly.
want him, man. I
Yes.
want him on this show, dude.
So much salt.
Let's
They're-
get some Canadian.
They're speculating, and at the same time, I said, you know what? Let's wait and see, because you can't speculate like that. You know, like if he's out, like broken collarbone, Chicago Bears game, middle of the regular season 2013. Hey, guy, get over here, guy. Let's go. Come on.
Dude, I want Canadian tuxedo with like a headset.
We're bringing another friend. We got another Packer fan here.
This guy right here, dude.
All the way from Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles, dude.
First Packer game ever.
First one ever.
First one ever.
Wow.
Great game. Danny Wayne, Los Angeles, California, 90065 represent.
Oh, damn.
A little cold out here, but you know, I'm dealing with it. I mean, pink bikinis, white Lamborghinis at home, but you know, you don't get this stuff. You know what I mean? Best moment of the game, second half, Matt Flynn, 3 and out, kind of bummed out.
Yep.
We were sitting on the opposite end zone. Rodgers comes out, hearing the MVP
Electric.
chants.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, you knew the game was over. Yeah. So absolutely, hey, go Pack, go! Thank you for the hospitality.
Yeah,
Let's make
Hey,
this
you know,
happen.
support, dude.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the support.
Let's make this happen. Absolutely. Hey, good looking out, guys. I'll see you guys in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, dude.
Phoenix, Arizona, only 6 hours away.
We'll see you there, Danny. We'll see you there. You know it, man.
Awesome.
Right.
Represent the Pack from LA. Lots of friends.
So dig this, fellas. I mean, I am never, ever, ever, ever gonna tell you that it's better to sit home and watch a game when you could be at it at Lambeau Field.
But you got to see things that we did
Check
not
this
see.
out. I don't know if you knew this, but during that Matt Flynn drive from the second half, like one run play happens, first down play. Right after they cut to A-Rod in the tunnel, waiting with like this like neon green light, kind of like silhouetting him. He's just kind of biding his
Are you
time.
fucking kidding
He's
me?
not gonna come
Seriously?
out like during the drive because it's just gonna totally fuck with Matt
Deflate
Flynn
it,
and
yeah.
everybody.
But immediately
But
after
dude,
he came out.
Dude, it was sweet. It was like the second they did not get that third down, Rodgers is just like, here we go.
Cuts out there.
It was really cool. It was fucking cinematic, man.
And I will
It
tell
was-
you his perspective of sitting on or watching from home from the TV, and ours sitting in the stadium thinking that he is out for the rest of the game.
Oh, dude.
I don't know if anybody had the same experience of watching the Packers and Bears play a year ago at Lambeau Field on Monday Night Football, and Rodgers breaking his collarbone and not being able to come back out on the field. It was devastating. It was absolutely like a knife to the fucking gut. I mean, it was so hard.
This was like, you know, watching him in there early and watching him struggle and stuff like that. And, you know, I did love how they came out just run, like fuck it, you know, just
And it
that's
worked.
sweet. It was great.
It was
If it's
awesome.
working, like, yeah. But like, this was not looking. I mean, J.J. Watt had another strong day. I think he had like 3 sacks today or something like that.
Yeah, he did.
So in terms of the MVP thing, what was
come
going
back.
on early, it did not look good. This though
How many
was
interceptions?
nothing
It
short
was
of
almost the
heroic,
most
man.
poetic.
How many interceptions did Rodgers have today? Zero.
Zero.
It was the most. No, it was the
How
most
many touchdown
poetic.
passes did Rodgers have today?
0. It was the most. Or I'm sorry, touchdown pass. But it was the most poetic for his MVP case because he goes out, you see Flynn in there, and just gets rocked around, and then he comes back, and we win the game when it was a close one.
And you're talking value. You're talking
Exactly.
that is
Who
value.
wins you
That is-
games?
yeah, dude. Your whole defense deflates when A-Rod is out. I mean, like, I don't know. I could seriously about the only way I could live with Rodgers not getting sole MVP is if he gets co-MVP with J.J. Watt. Pass the mic, Tommy. I can lead it.
Always are. My hands are always warm.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Got
this,
any
man.
liquor, man? Any
yeah,
liquor?
yeah.
All right.
Get some beer. So. Let's talk about this, though, man, because honestly, like, you think about the Packers coming through here, we really don't have any rhyme or reason to say that we're just gonna fucking wash over this game like it's it's nobody's business. I was nervous. I didn't like the fact that I'm a sports betting guy, and it's 7.5 points spread on the Packers. And right before I go into the game, I'm making a bet, and all of a sudden it jumps to 9-point favorites.
No
they're
shit.
saying the Packers are a 9-point favorite at home, and to me that's unacceptable. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm hoping for a close win, something that we're gonna rally the troops, all come around with it, and we're gonna put our best foot forward, and we're gonna win the game. Not blow them out by over 9 points. That's not even in my line of thinking. Period.
Give me this perspective, because I'll hear the spread and it's just kind of like a curiosity, like a footnote, like, oh, that's interesting, that's what Vegas thinks. Do you think the players ever hear about the spread? And do you think they take that to heart at all?
I do think they think about not that they think about the spread, but I know that they hear about the spread. And for them, I know that they're looking at Lambeau Field, undefeated, how many wins in a row, how many blowouts in a row.
Yeah.
And obviously Vegas had something to say about it, because Vegas said, you know what? 7.5 points. Well, Christ, look at the last 6 games the Packers played at home.
Yeah.
How many of those games were decided by 7.5 points? None. All of them were decided by multiple scores.
Packers going into this game averaged roughly 42 points a game at home.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to bet on that, but at the same time, this is, you throw everything into the mix. This is for the division championship. This is for first round bye. This is for again and again and again. I'm just saying, ultimately, people don't want to bet on that, but at the same time, they upped it to 9 points on the spread because they need to make some money back. And what happened?
Crazy.
What was the score?
They still covered
They
it
knew
with
it.
the
They
last
still
thing.
covered it, dude.
I was
crazy.
setting up, man. I didn't see that happen. What was that, intentional grounding in the end zone? I think that was what it was.
It might have been, yeah, it might have been. But, I mean, I watched that, from the stands, from the south end zone, up on the highest tier that you can be on. I watched that game, and that game was beautiful. I mean, they did everything they were supposed to do.
You see this river dance act going on right here?
Hey, river dance lady!
Michael Flatley.
River dance lady! Come over here, come over here.
Come on, have a take.
Let's talk about it.
Is this how you're keeping warm? Are you a dancer?
I am.
You're a dancer?
Irish dancing.
Really? So that we weren't far off when we said river dance?
No, it's the same type of dancing. I just got off tour for a month. Now
No
I'm here.
way.
Yeah.
What was the show?
It's called an Irish Christmas. It's Irish
Nice.
dancing and music and song. And story.
How long was the tour?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Is that shows every night or?
Every night. It's based out of LA. So it starts in LA and then goes Northern California, went to Washington, Nebraska, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona.
Are you from LA?
Mm-hmm.
You come with Danny?
I did.
Right on.
Yeah.
So how are?
Video recorded for it.
This is just YouTube. Don't worry about it. How are you Packers fans if you're both out in LA?
I grew up in Milwaukee, and my papa was a season ticket holder since 1957.
Yeah.
So it was my first experience.
This is your first game?
Yeah.
Why this game? Like, were you just home for Christmas and stuff?
Home for Christmas. Yeah. Danny's a huge fan, so we just made it happen.
Your dancing is second.
I've seen all sorts of people trying to keep warm, sitting on cheese heads and things, but never
Danny's the first.
never anyone. Yeah, that's pretty cool. How long you been doing it?
24 years. Yeah,
Wow.
24 years.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You have a good time at Lambeau?
I had an awesome time. It was awesome. I wish it would have snowed more.
I know, like, it's kind of cool with the little flakes in the air and stuff, but I wanted it to be like a real, like, snow globe type atmosphere.
Yeah.
Well, how long are you in town for?
Next week.
The whole week?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And then back home.
And then back home to
Back
LA,
home to Los Angeles.
where it's 78 degrees and sunny every day, and we wear tank tops and shorts in December and January.
Oh yeah, that's just like here. That's great. It's good to see you guys keeping it up.
This one yours, like? I don't want you to lose your tickets.
That is.
I think that's yours. You were up in the upper
That is
deck.
heart touching though, because here in Green Bay, I've lived here my whole life. Thank you, Maddie, for putting the mic on me. Lived here my whole life, and there is no. I mean, this is about as beautiful as it gets for a December game at Lambeau Field. I mean, you couldn't have picked a better game to come to. You really couldn't.
Agreed. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Weather was great today.
Granted, a little bit of white on the ground.
You guys were doing Christmas in Milwaukee, and you got tickets for this game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you guys rent a car to get up here? You have.
My uncle lives in Appleton, so we just hitched a ride.
That's super cool. That's super cool.
Here we
Yeah. You guys getting picked up?
I don't know what we're waiting for. I guess we're still tailgating.
I was
Not
gonna
sure.
say, grab one of your.
I think I had enough beers already.
Nobody's want to come in front of the mic.
There's
Well,
more.
we got reinforcements for you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's all you.
Thank you, Burns.
Thank you for contributing. I mean, that is.
Have a safe trip back to LA. It's youtube.com/cheddarmob, M-O-B. Yeah.
Do you live in this house?
I used to. He still does.
Wow, that is quite something.
It's a fun place to. If you're gonna be in Green Bay, you might as well be right here.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Likewise. See you online on the.
We're gonna get Ben Kovish up here for a
Right on.
moment. Say a couple words on the mic.
That's something, man. Seriously, we look back and we can hear this kind of like shuffling on the sidewalk. She was doing like Irish dancing to keep going. She's a professional on tour. I'm looking to pass this mic.
Come on in here, Manhattan. There you go,
Manhattan.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. How are you?
Mr. Ben.
Is this so you can have your bathroom break?
That's you right here, yeah? Hello, friends. Hello, friends.
So
This son of a bitch came from the eastern seaboard, sees a lot of things that we don't see, and got to get a little chance inside after watching us so much from the outside. And after being around here so long, leaving, coming back, what did you see on the inside, Benny boy?
I saw Aaron Rodgers has a hell of a lot of guts, and he, I think, like agrees.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that comment was 100% Link approved.
It was.
So,
Soul Brother number one.
but it was a lot of fun to watch that game today. It was something that I really didn't know if they were going to be able to pull it off. Not because I'm a pessimist, but it just, you watch that Buffalo game and you see a lot of the same things that were happening.
What was the? Can I step in there real quick? As a realist, I will echo the same thing. After watching the Buffalo game, you start to doubt a little bit. You start to think, hey, maybe we're not as good as what they thought we were. Maybe Steve Young doesn't know what's up. You know, I don't know what to tell you, but
Don't you ever doubt Steve Young.
I know we won a Super Bowl, but whatever. Either way. From your perspective, when it happened, we're just keeping it moving. What was your feeling around you when everybody saw Rodgers go out? What was the talk around everybody in your stands when Rodgers went out?
Oh, it went crazy. As soon as you see that mock turtleneck moving, it's like, oh, you know Aaron's going to be back in the game. And it just, you don't even notice the number 12 anymore. You just see those flowing white arms just flopping in the wind.
And a lot of time he wears
great.
he wears a loose long sleeve shirt. It's not those compression shirts. He's really harkening back to like the Antonio Freeman slack.
Even that goes all the way back to Namath.
It does. A lot of slack in those sleeves.
Yeah. I feel like Aaron's going to soon be a poster boy for cotton, like just a cotton brand.
This guy wants to talk a little bit. Come over here, brother man.
Where are you, buddy? You know what's up.
Okay. I want you to know.
What do you think about the Packers win today?
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
You talking about playoffs? Playoffs?
What's your name, sir?
Herman Average.
Herman Average. Where are you from? Mediocre, Wisconsin.
No, any town USA.
So you're God's country. You are America.
I'm a Packer fan. Yes, I am.
Did you go to the gun show on Saturday?
Well, of course.
Absolutely.
Weren't you there? I bought a couple. I got a nice Colt Commander, Colt Governor model. Great. Oh, nice. Yeah.
So it was a really double whammy where you're able to look at the guns of America and the guns of Rogers.
Well, of course. You're talking about it right here. This is Curly Lambeau's great granddaughter.
Is that the blood soul? Come here, miss. Come here, miss. Come over here, friend. Come on. It's okay. It's just YouTube. It's just YouTube.
They make special movies here.
Yep.
Yeah, anyway.
What's your name?
My name's Kim.
And can you explain your lineage to Curly Lambeau for us?
I'm his granddaughter.
Do you remember him?
Yes.
So, without drinking on too much, I mean, when were you when he passed away? I mean, how long were you able to know him?
Well, I was. I'm actually his great granddaughter, so I was really young.
I mean, that is basically the cornerstone here of Green Bay. That is where all things build. You look at so many records of him bringing everything to here in Green Bay. What are you able to sit back and watch this team do what they are? What stood out to you most in this game specifically?
Okay, I'm so lying. I'm not his great granddaughter.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. It was a big story.
I'm so lying.
It's okay. It's okay. You got blood. You got blood. It's okay.
It's not really good.
Now it's going to be
I'm Pinocchio. I'm Pinocchio.
Your nose is not growing though, so.
Should be.
Should be, but it's not.
It's shrinking because it's so cold.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta go. Thanks.
Shrink.
Thank you.
Guys,
Thank you. Thank you. We got a lot of blood lineage. We got a lot of things going on. We got a lot of friends.
A lot of things. I mean, yeah, people coming up here, they want to get right. They want to understand things are going. I feel like I'm on a place here. I should give it out to Maddie and get out of the way.
Oh, you ain't got no worries. It's just been.
It's something though when you can end the season as a division champion.
Yes.
Like we are right now. We're a division champion. I don't care
4 times in a row.
what the playoffs have to say.
Division championships in a row.
We are division champions. We are holding down.
Blake, what kind of cologne do you wear? Is that
That is cool water.
no way?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool water.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what Kate tells me I'm allowed to wear, so I wear it.
She knows she's got good things.
That's what Kate tells me I'm allowed to wear, so I wear it.
It is. It's
So
good
I
stuff.
tell you right now.
You know I like that cool water now.
So yeah, cool water is nice and whatever, but I mean, I feel like I'm a little out of place here. I feel like I'm getting in the way. I'm gonna pass things off to Maddie over here. Maddie, get over
Come on
here.
in, Maddie, because we're
Maddie, get
gonna
over here,
we're
dude.
gonna bring
Come
in.
on.
Hey,
Not
Kevin!
supposed to be here.
You are Lank,
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen.
Kevin!
Lankovich, my man.
Come on here, Kevin!
Lancaster Mafk.
Come on here, boy!
Come on now. I wanna give a couple quick Sheboygan shout outs, my man.
Please do give the Sheboygan shout outs right now.
We got Clay Matthews with some impressive play
Give a siren!
early on. Toot toot.
Here we go. Come on in here, fella.
Clay Matthews, impressive pressure early on, sacking Stafford and with a tackle for a loss. Most electric play of the game, perhaps. Micah Hyde's punt return.
I mean, it was outstanding. You could just see it open up.
Mike catching it. You know, he made a little move here. He thought he was going to stumble, but gone.
Dude, Micah Hyde. That's 2 this season, isn't it?
And talk about that defense. I mean, there was really early on when, you know, they were able to do things, but we kept stopping them and stopping them and stopping them. Defense kept us in it.
Defense, you know, they bring it. Dom Capers. Gotta love him. A lot of haters out there, but you gotta love him.
He's got a lot of guys out there working hard, though. I mean, Julius Peppers, Mike Neal.
He has a personalized license plate, ITIT, which means Intent I Trust. Do you trust the entire coaching staff?
100%.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
ITIT.
That's no way.
Hashtag that. Trademark it.
ITIT.
ITIT.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
ITIT.
What if you asked Ted Thompson to name one of your children, and he just gave you this name?
Ted Thompson, Jr.
Thompson Ted Feller.
Like, it'll be a good name, and you would trust it.
Yes, no doubt about it.
Have we got the matchup as far as, have things settled themselves as far as what we do? I mean, it's all dependent upon that first week, but I mean, is basically the schedule set now? I mean, is everything in?
For this,
that juice pot or not?
For the playoffs? Do we know who we're gonna
As far as the first 4, I mean the first 4. Because some of the Detroit fans were saying they know they had Dallas.
Yeah,
the Detroit fans were saying they know they had Dallas. Which, I mean, Dallas has to be 3 or 4.
Dallas is 3.
So what that leaves? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know the matchups, but I know Aaron Rodgers coming back today. I don't know if that helped us more or if that hurt the Lions even more so. That was awesome.
Oh, okay. That was a wonderful experience. Hey guys, come on over. Come on over now. Did you just go to the game? Was that the best game you've ever been to?
We're from Michigan.
What? Woo! Upper, lower?
Lower.
Born and bred, or?
Born and bred.
How did you guys end up Packer fans?
He moved to Wisconsin and made me a Packer.
Where'd you move in Wisconsin?
Good taste.
I was from Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, good taste.
I love Cream City.
Back in Michigan, and we're still Packer fans.
Still representing.
Now, how psyched were you? Well, how devastated were you when Rodgers left the game?
What was the mood around you guys? I mean, because it was obviously there was a bit of silence. We were still soaked. We were in the lead, but things changed a little bit when you saw him go out.
It did. No, it was a very scary time because you're not sure what was going to happen. The whole team changed.
You had to wait through halftime and one Matt Flynn drive to get him back. Was it electric when he came back out?
Yeah, everyone around us went crazy.
Right on.
Thanks, guys.
You guys have a safe drive back.
PP.
Oh my goodness, we are not worthy. We are not worthy, Packers
Oh my
fans.
God.
This cannot be happening.
Yes, it is.
Here we're trying to act like some kind of professionals here, but tell you what, we got ourselves a goddamn professor.
Ty Dog in the building.
Professor Pigskin in the house. Now for you, Professor Pigskin, I ask you, I saved up a couple questions for you. Morgan Burnett, go.
Morgan Burnett tonight. Well, I saw him with a bad play. No, I sit in the second row. I sit in the second row. So what I see is probably not a fair.
For real?
But I saw.
Damn, what's your name?
If you're second row, you get to see
Kelly.
things people don't see.
Ooh, on the far end.
Doing traveling.
Oh, you were on the far end. Oh, on that
That is
play.
nuts.
The game you are. But on the bad play that he made, I was on the near end, and that's the one that sticks out. So to me, he didn't have the game he had last week.
Last week was positively Butler-esque.
Butler-esque is right. Nick Collins-esque. Not this week. But I mean, I'm not gonna knock the defense tonight at all.
No, I'm gonna point out may have had falters, but Tremont showed up. I mean, he put in a lot of defense. Burnett.
I'll give a Sheboygan shout out to Sam Shields as well.
Sam Shields.
For real, he was tasked, and I knew we were gonna miss Devon House and his height that no one else brings. Casey Hayward out there trying. Casey Hayward on one play had a horrible missed tackle, and on the next play tackled a dude for a loss. So like seriously, I can't find anybody who played poorly necessarily on defense, but where was AJ Hawk? Did he play at all today?
Great question.
I don't think I was looking for 50, and I don't think I saw him.
I don't think I noticed him either.
I mean, Barrington was in there, Brad Jones. You know what? Fuck it. Brad Jones. There's your bad fucking game, man. Oh my god.
That penalty.
BRB.
Which I didn't get to see it on replay as far as his.
That was the penalty.
Exactly. Right.
That was
and
what
you saw
happened.
Stafford.
Hey man, that's the rule now. Brad Jones needs to fucking know that. Everybody, that same thing could happen for the Packers, and we would have sat there as Packers fans and been like, well, that's the rule.
Got it.
Well, I guess we'll take it.
This is rumor spreading, but TV copy rumors has it that Ndamukong Suh stepped on Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Oh, I saw it.
He
And
saw
it was, let's say, is that Irish cream?
It is.
All right. If this here can was Aaron Rodgers' ankle, if this can,
Can we see this?
is that on TV?
Hold the mic to that can.
All right. If this can was on Aaron Rodgers' leg, Donkey Kong Sue steps back.
He did it. Dude, he is going to get more up. He did that?
Both feet.
He did that?
Both feet.
And
then
Rodgers was like,
Rodgers is hitting him on the back of the leg. Get the fuck off me. And
They have a sickness with that. The Schwartz is still infesting
Schwartz,
the team.
oh my God.
The Schwartz is still infesting the
Yeah,
team.
there's something wrong with that.
nah, man, it's a losing mentality.
And let's talk about both teams going for both calls early on. Us down at the 1 yard line going for that call,
my
and then
goodness.
going for the 4th and 10.
God, that was an intense start to the game, wasn't it?
Professor Pigskin, how did you feel about that one? That was a contentious call.
The start of the game?
The first offensive drive, going for it on 4th and 1.
I like the call. And the result to it. So be it, I guess.
Would you rather have
We're gonna
big?
live and die by the offensive line, which is what.
We'll have Big Mac exactly, kind of live and die by that. I mean, like, he's obviously a pretty low-key guy, but I mean, he likes going for some of those gambles sometime. And is that something that could? I don't know. I mean, it was at the time, it was just like get the points on the board, but obviously you have that good a field position. You bank on your defense being able to do it.
My take on it was that call in particular, going forward on 4th down, in and of itself, is not the wrong call. The wrong call was the John Kuhn run on like 1st or 2nd down. That was a poor call, and like it shouldn't have even gotten to 4th down. Like that was my issue there. But otherwise, I think you credit McCarthy for calling a pretty good game. I think he, after having a week of a hobbled Aaron Rodgers, it allowed McCarthy to kind of look at this.
Get Lankin here.
Lankin,
Four of us in here.
It allowed McCarthy to feel a little bit looser with his play calling this week after Aaron Rodgers came back out. And I think it, because I saw part of it on TV, Rodgers talking, like, he was able to convince the doctor in part to let him go out because of last week where he just kind of stayed in the pocket. He did not play risky. He was not doing crazy. Although, hang on a second. The QB sneak for the touchdown?
Oh, man.
Are you serious?
Oh man, that was a very personal experience because he gives the belt. And then he just kind of pointed like.
He did give the belt?
Yeah, and he said that's where I jump. He kind of just pointed right at my ass, and it felt great. And he didn't need to leave, but like he gave the belt, pointed right at us, and then just walked to the sideline like a pro.
Would you have single-handedly pulled him up over that wall if he tried to leap.
If there's ever a leap where somebody actually stands up on the green wall and you just hold that man up there, that's gonna be the leap. It's gonna be it.
Dig it. Really dig it.
Can I give a props? Can I give a Sheboygan shout out to Micah fucking High?
I was just gonna ask you, man. Was he coming
play.
your way?
Coming at us, and
did it look like it was gonna break?
Oh my God! But when he caught the ball, all we saw was opening, which I give him credit for. I mean, I don't know if it was a short punt. I think it was a shorter punt.
It wasn't a terrific punt.
Shorter punt than normal, and just the way it all set up.
But it didn't break right away. I mean, he had to do a little shuffling, and then he got past, and then he caught good angles because when he broke out to the pylon,
yep,
it was
that was
smart.
it. You knew. You knew. But it wiped out. It wiped out everything. Wiped out everything that negatively happened on the drive before.
That was huge. Momentum-wise, that was just incredible. I mean, that's a boost in any game. But all of a sudden, McCarthy's got his 7 points after all.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's awesome. Well, I did not have the good fortune of going to this game. So, fellas, I need to know. I need to know because since 2006, according to Cheesehead TV, since 2006, the Packers have been pushing a rah-rah campaign known as G-Force.
And they were all about to Get Loud.
It is now Get Loud Lambo. So I got a couple questions, fellas. First of all, was Joe Calgaro in the house today?
I don't think I don't.
He did the he did the third quarter traditional thing.
Okay,
but the roll out the barrel or.
He did the roll of the barrel. That's the only time.
But I will say,
All right.
I mean, there was a lot of good tempo. I mean, you were up there cheering everything. What was your kind of reflecting back as far as Lambeau fans being loud, Lions fans drive in and drive out? How would you grade as far as being loud on that? Because I mean, it kind of felt like it wasn't.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel like the Lambeau faithful really stepped up when they needed to. It wasn't as loud as they could have been. I mean, people could get a little bit more amped than they were.
Lang, if you said anything but that, I'd shit myself.
I'm just saying, I was the fucking crazy asshole up in the stands screaming every down, trying to make things loud, and
I'll say this. Without without the whole week-long campaign, the Patriots game was the loudest. This was the second loudest.
Yeah. No shit. Patriots was the loudest.
Patriots was the loudest.
It was because it takes a choice as far as games coming up. We got another brother over here coming in.
First, this is amazing.
Let's go! Come on in there.
This is the first game I haven't gone to. On the other hand, I've gone to every game except every Packer game since I've been alive, except this. Almost. I've been to a lot. I did not get to go to this. What's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
From the Natty, as they say.
From the Natty.
From Cincinnati?
Not, no.
Okay. I was gonna say, where are you from?
Williamsburg, Kentucky.
Williamsburg, Kentucky. Just across the border?
Nope. Almost to Tennessee.
Holy cats! I love that part of the country. I really like Cincinnati. I've eaten at what's the chili place?
Over and say hello.
Skyline or
Skyline, yeah.
Take a little talk. How many people got ejected?
At Skyline Coney's, I really enjoyed that.
I'm really loving Green Bay.
First time in Green Bay.
First time.
Holy cats! You've been here all week.
How many days did you get to have here?
I got here yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday morning.
So you got to soak in the time a little bit, enjoy it.
Soak in the time. Last night we went to steakhouse.
Okay.
Brett Favre?
Favre, yeah.
How was it?
Delicious.
I've never eaten there.
And get the crab cakes.
I
Crab legs and Brett Favre.
Gumbo or something like that.
It was awesome. He got gumbo.
Tried it?
I tried it. It was amazing.
It was awesome.
It's awesome.
Brett Favre Steakhouse.
Berkshire Wrangler, Cincinnati. It's awesome.
So, did you guys drive here?
He drove here. He drove here like 2 weeks ago. I took a bus and a train and a bus.
So you really put in work to get here.
I did.
You
What
earned it.
what is I mean like okay, so you're around a lot of Bengals fans, which is a whole other stratosphere, AFC North. Everything that's going on with them, everybody's talking about they're not able to win in big games and everything. I mean, as a Packers fan over there, what kind of reaction do you get? I mean, are people just like, oh, hey, or are people hate you, or people like, hey, go back because they're a legit team? What kind of reaction do you get over there when you tell the majority of people you're a Packers fan?
I have to be honest, I just became a Packers fan.
Timing couldn't be much better.
It couldn't. But no, there are a lot of Packers fans around Cincinnati I've seen. The last Bengals game I went to, someone wore a cheesehead.
Just happened to?
No, Packers fan, full on Packers gear.
Was it a Packers-Bengals game? Just wondered what I'd do if I just lived in like a different NFL city.
If you're going with a friend, if your friend lived in Arizona and you were going to a Seahawks-Cardinals game, I mean, could you really wear a Seahawks or Cardinals gear? You would go to that game. Because you always look at people who are like, why are you wearing a team that is not in this game?
When I show up to like Lambeau and it's the Packers versus say the Bears and someone's there in a Chargers hat or something like that.
You look at them.
But like I'm not gonna hate because like I get it. You know, if they're diehard Chargers or whatever.
What are you gonna wear otherwise?
Right. You know, you're gonna wear NFL stuff. You know, it's when it's like a rival. You know, if you're at a Packers Chargers game and suddenly someone shows up
big guy,
in a
BMD
Bears shirt.
BMD stepping in.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a safe drive back to
BMD comes
Safe
7
drive
here and
back
talks to us about prison.
Do people there say it's Cincinnati ever?
Yes.
Where does that come from?
I'm talking about prison.
South, maybe?
They call it that? All right, Missouri, Cincinnati.
Where's that come from?
I'm glad you don't have a mic right now.
I need to focus.
I never thought I'd say that.
Just throwing it out there.
See,
The big guy over here.
Mike,
C stains.
Mike for the bottle, please. I want to trade.
Oh, so BMD's here in the building.
St. Brennan's.
BMD had a couple
BMD,
reactions to the
BMD.
game, and he was right there when you saw a lot of other things. But really, what was it about the defense that we bend but we didn't break? And how do you expect that to go? I mean, knock on wood, we have the first round bye, but how is that going to serve us in the playoffs?
Get that out of my face. I think I think we did well tonight. Bend don't break, obviously, like you said. We were playing Matt Stafford tonight. Obviously not the best quarterback in the league. Good quarterback, but
he's kind of got some gunslinger in him.
He does. And they tried to run the ball on us, and they did. They did well.
Talking Stafford?
Yeah, Stafford. Yeah.
Joke Bell.
Yeah,
Great.
They did well. I mean, they did good. Run the ball, but
Achilles. Schmillies, man, didn't seem to hamper him at all.
Yep.
That sucks.
No.
That's a gist thing.
Glitter on your.
Obviously, the Packers defense stood strong like they do every week.
I mean, how much was that? Like, when it could have been a ball game, I mean, they just kept us kind of handing it back to the offense and keep going and keep going everything else. I mean,
They're gonna punt the ball to Micah Hyde and take it to the house. I mean,
I'm trying to think of a
on.
I'm trying to think of a glaring weakness in this game for the Packers. Legitimately,
I got it.
as far as
I got
going
it.
on. What do you
I got it.
I would say AJ Hawk.
Where was he?
Where was he? I mean,
Did you see him at all? Did you see him
I
at
see
all?
him. I see him
On the
He's
sideline?
he's getting carried.
I didn't see him in the game at all.
He's in the game, but he makes the tackle and he gets
All right.
carried about 3-4 yards
He
downfield.
never blows up a play.
Yeah, he doesn't.
All right.
He'll
all
make
right,
the
all
play.
right.
He'll make the play, but he'll get carried downfield. So I think that's what we gotta replace next year.
Yeah, get a guy there that can get beat and kind of change up. I mean, Barrett, we've missed Desmond Bishop. I always said Desmond Bishop was our Peterson killer. He was your physical guy in the middle that could do it. And you haven't. Barrington is physical, but you haven't had that guy in the middle where you love having him in there because he's nasty and physical and blows up a play. And
Exactly.
I mean, how are we just going to go straight elephants? Are we going to go straight elephants? You know, all our super athletic guys and just do a 1-4. Lank has something to say, you dirty bastard.
He
Give me a little bit of that. Give me a little bit of that nene sauce.
All right. Thomas, I want to go back to your question about a glaring weakness from this game. It's going to be brushed over yet again because of Micah Hyde's fantastic return. But special teams, Maste, shitty punt, Mason, blocked field goal. Again, that's 7 this year. Shitty return coverage. Seven blocks, like whether it's field goals or punts. 7. Most of them are field goals. Or special whatever, extra points.
That will kill you.
A lot of people look at the blocked field goal like it's not a big deal.
Slowly, man.
You get in a playoff game.
Oh yes.
All of a sudden you need 3 points. That's a big deal right there.
This shit's a liability, man. I'll fucking say it. Micah Hyde did. You know what Micah Hyde did was in spite of Sean Slocum. Yeah.
All right. I like that.
Because it has still been lackluster all year, and when you tilt the field like that, we saw what their out-of-bounds kickoff did and got us to the 40. But if we play something like that, and we give field position, and we get muff punts, and we get blocked field goals, well, I mean, Detroit did not take advantage of any of the miscues we had on our special teams. But when we blocked that field goal and they had the short field to go, a better team will take advantage of that.
And they will, man. Yeah. I mean, if that's the crap that we're doing at home, I mean, you know, the road just that shit scares me, man. That's
what we got next. Do we talk about that?
We don't know next.
Until
we're not
it
gonna
all pans out.
Yeah.
Well, obviously we don't know, but
as far as the floor,
here's how it plays out. It's either Dallas or Arizona, because the Panthers aren't coming to town.
And well, then it's
Who's the
all the
5
Detroit
seed?
fans were saying it's Detroit Dallas. So
Well,
do we face Detroit again at
Detroit's
home?
a 6.
Hopefully.
Dallas is a 3.
Hopefully we
Arizona's
get
going to beat the Panthers. Let's be honest.
So Arizona is the 5 seed.
Yep, Arizona's a 5.
I think Arizona beats the Panthers.
Detroit's the 6th seed, right?
I bet I could see Carolina winning that game. The way that they played in Atlanta today, they won like 34-3 or something like that.
Throw Tommy in on the fucking backup quarterback situation.
Holy shit, you got yourself a fucking matchup, you know what I
Oh
mean?
no, it's Ty Dog. Get Ty Dog with that fucking throwing thing.
That arm, you kidding me with
Shit,
that arm?
everybody sees Ty Dog.
He got mad about it.
I'm just saying, like that 4th string quarterback, it's going to be really hard for anybody to take them seriously when you don't have a legitimate number 1 quarterback that's going to take you to victory. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's going to be very hard for anybody to take them seriously.
When they lost Carson Palmer, that was crushing.
Yes, it was. Out of any other coach in the league, I'd dig the hell out of Bruce Arians.
Great coach.
Rather than Mike McCarthy.
No, stay,
Mike McCarthy
stay
number
right
1,
there.
Bruce Arians number 2.
Mike McCarthy number 1.
Bruce Arians number 2. Rasta.
For real, man. Big Mac. Rudda boss. Well, boys, it's been a hell of a day, hell of a broadcast here from Stadium Drive.
It has been a lot of salt.
I think you know the second part. Judging by the cough I heard here from Matt today, it's well, some people bad, some people good. Too bad the bad can't be like the good. Everything changes a little as it should. Good ain't forever and bad ain't for good. Lou's got flu and he's laid up. Lou's got flu and he's laid up. Have to get well pretty soon though.
Roger Miller. Yes.
You guys want to give a take? We're shutting down. Last take of the show.
Get on YouTube.
Say your thoughts.
Come on, fellas.
Come say your thoughts.
True Blue.
I got sugar in my candy. Sugar in my suit. Getting sick from the candy. Sick from the suit. True love is sweet, but if it's mishandled, bitter wind blows and out goes your candle. Lou's got flu and he's laid up. Laid up.
Can we get all our friends in here for one farewell? Kevin and Matt.
This is the last broadcast of the regular season.
Come on, friends, get in here.
We've got a bye week.
NFC North. We got a lot of time.
Now, come on. All right, everybody. For Tommy Burns, I'm Matty Day.
For Matty Day, I'm Tommy Burns, and we are friends live from Stadium Drive. Yeah!
division. Multiple